Do you enjoy the show? We hope so, otherwise you wouldn't be listening. We here at the Republic of Bad Cryptopia love hearing from our listeners. The Bad Crypto Hotline is open 24/7. You can give us a call and leave your feedback, ask a question, do an impersonation, maybe of Mike Tyson, tell a joke, or just to tell us stay bad. The number is 708-885-9030. That's 708-885-9030. There's an old proverb that says, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And why not? I mean, what else are you going to do with those lemons? And with the cancellation of so many blockchain and crypto events, that's exactly what we've decided to do. Make y'all some tasty, sweet lemonade. In just 1 week, we'll be bringing the world's most ambitious and totally awesome blockchain conference to the world. It's called Virtual Blockchain Week. And today, we'll be telling you absolutely everything you need to know about this must-attend event. We'll be joined by Dylan Love, the head of news at Cointelegraph, as well as a number of speakers who are on the agenda. It's the roll up, step right this way for the magical mystery tour of the blockchain world on episode number 397 of the Bad Crypto Podcast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition.
Who's bad?
These are exciting and weird times we're living in, and we're the weird part of it, and hopefully your life is exciting. Welcome to the Bad Crypto Podcast.
I'm just really thirsty for lemonade now. All this talking about lemonade is like got me craving some lemonade.
You gonna write a song about it?
No, I'm not. Probably
Craving
not.
some lemonade!
Oh, don't drink that yellow liquid. That's not lemonade.
Watch out where the Huskies going. Don't you eat that yellow snow. Little Frank Zappa reference. Welcome to the show, gang. I'm Joel Comm. That's Travis Wright. And we are in full-blown conference mode. We're just 1 week away from putting on what is certainly the most ambitious conference that's ever been put on in the virtual space for the blockchain world. A whole week.
Yeah, I actually made a joke to Joel yesterday. I was like, dude, can I just have one day where I don't see your face?
Nope. You see it. You see it every day. But when we're done with it, then we can be like, I don't want to talk to you.
Can we have a week? Can we have a week free? It's like,
take
all right.
a week off of the show. I don't know. People are expecting content, and
Week off from your face.
We got some great content coming up. We interviewed Akon. We've got John McAfee coming up, and others as well. And Mr. Travis Wright, apparently there is a group of bad cryptopians that are trying to own a neighborhood in Upland.
Yeah, they are. What, Alamo Square is an area in Upland. Well, it's an area in San Francisco. And then a bunch of people, I guess, have said, hey, we're going to do some really cool stuff with Alamo Square. And we want everybody to buy some property within this community so we can do stuff because we're going to be Alamo Squareans.
That's where the painted ladies are. And those are all sold, but those are the classic homes. Alamo Square is that really nice neighborhood on the hill where you see the park in the middle. So I bought a few properties there, and you did. And you guys can too. There's some left. If you haven't gotten to Upland yet, go to badco.in/Upland and go on your mobile web browser to claim your first 6,000 UPIX tokens, and you'll be able, I think you can get a property, maybe one of the smaller ones in Alamo Square with that 6,000.
Yeah, right outside. So the front facing to the park are all taken, but there's some in that adjacent sort of block area, which we got. But actually, it's like I've been there twice, and both times that I went there, like there was a big fence around Alamo Square because they were doing some repair things. And so the whole park, like I've literally been there twice, and I had my drone, and I was going to do. I was like, nope, you can't do any of that because it's shut down. They shut down the park. And so
no Alamo Squaring for you, my friend, but you can go there in Upland, badco.in/Upland. We appreciate them being our sponsor. We like their game. Well, if you haven't been to virtualblockchainweek.com yet, what are you waiting for? Well over 1,000 people are registered, and we are close to sold out on the VIP experience. Mr. Travis Wright, starting next Sunday night, with the VIP pre-party. This event is going to go on all week through the following Saturday, May 2nd, and it's going to close out with a fun party as well. And in between, the two pieces of bread on the end in this virtual blockchain week sandwich is all the meat, tons of content. Who we got coming to speak for this event, Trav?
We got turkey sandwich. We have chicken meatballs. We have like, all the meats. We've got we're like Arby's.
We got Bob Pastrami.
Bob,
Yeah, Bob Pastrami.
Bob
Come on.
Pastrami. Hey, forget about it. Yeah, virtualblockchainweek.com. Check it out. We have lots of great speakers. So if we're going out, I think who's opening it up? I know we got Tim. Is it Tim Draper is going to pop
Tim
up?
Draper is going to kick it off Monday. So right now it's going to start for the public at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time every day, and it's going to go till 10 o'clock Eastern. Now, we'll tell you more about what the VIPs are going to get later because they're going to get stuff outside those hours as well. But from 6:30 to 7 is going to be kind of warm up, networking. You know, maybe we'll have a sponsor in there. Travis and I will tell you what's going on for the night. And 7 o'clock ish, we kick off with the opening keynote for that night. And you are correct. It is Mr. Tim Draper. Is the schedule fleshed out on the site yet, Trav? Because I know
well, the schedule is, if you go to the speaker side, you can go and look and see the speakers and when they're going to be doing their speech. Those are all set up on there. The agenda has not been set up because some of the speakers have not given us the titles of what they're going to say, so that never got flushed out.
Okay, so I've got it pulled up on our end here, the administrative site. Yeah, Tim Draper is starting it that day. Mabad Magadam, the genius rapper, is going to be on.
His name is pronounced Mabad Magadam. That's how you pronounce his name. It's like his body is so good, they got to say expletives.
Peter McCormick is going to be joining us to talk about his experiences in South America. Marty Greenspan will be with us on Monday, and Akon, the world famous rapper who is developing his own city in Senegal, is going to be joining us for the closing keynote.
And his opening act is going to be Travis Wright. So that one guy, I like how Mr. Joel Com just skipped right over him.
But you're scheduled. You're on there. I mean, in the week, it's just going to unfold more and more. I mean, let me hit up some of the names for the other keynotes. G. Edward Griffin, Roger Ver, Charlie Shrem, John McAfee, Brittany Kaiser, Justin Sun, Don Tapscott is closing the whole thing out. And there's a bunch of other quality content, mixed in there for the rest of the week. It's just going to be amazing.
I think I'll create a couple of maybe 5 different shareable graphics one for Monday, one for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That way the schedule will be there. That could be shared on social so people can see who is what and when and why and all that good stuff, and probably put those on the agenda page. We're really excited, folks. I mean, from the time that we decided to do this thing to the time where we're executing this thing, it was less than 30 days. So like from idea to execution, 30 days. And we were able to launch this thing in 2 days after we had the idea. And we had 23 speakers already rolling, ready to rock and roll. And now we can also mention our title sponsor for the event is Cryptomatic ATM. So they have a lot of these ATMs all over the world. These ones are really cool. They are specially designed, very secure. And I believe we're going to be giving a couple of these things away to get.
Yeah, they are. You guys got to go check out cryptomaticatm.com. You'll be hearing from the founder at the event. And this is a great business opportunity. They're going to be giving away 2, I believe, of their standalone ATMs. And, if you can find the right partner to place these in a convenience store, a grocery store, a weed store, wherever, there's a great opportunity here. The winner, it's like a $4,000 machine. The winner will just have to pay to have it shipped to whatever location you want. But in order to
no, this is a $10,000. This is a $10,000 machine.
Is that right?
That's a $10,000 machine. Yeah,
that's awesome. In order to qualify to win, you have to be registered. Even a free ticket will do. You got to go to virtualblockchainweek.com. Also, Travis, excited to announce that our friends at Cointelegraph are our lead media partner for Virtual Blockchain Week, and they're covering it now in advance. They're posting, the latest news that's coming out from us. They're going to be covering it the whole week, writing, articles about what the speakers are actually saying that is newsworthy, and then there'll be some post-conference coverage as well.
Yeah, it's very good. And so we had a chance to sit down and chat with Dylan Love, the head of news over there at Cointelegraph. They call him Dylan Love. They call him Dylan Love. He's got the news you're thinking of. Whoa.
Let's go to our conversation with Dylan Love at Cointelegraph. One of the most exciting things that are going on for Virtual Blockchain Week is that we have partnered with the world's most read blockchain and crypto publication, Cointelegraph, to provide coverage of the event before, during, and after. And we're super happy to have with us Dylan Love, who's the head of news at Cointelegraph.com. Dylan, welcome to Bad Crypto.
Hi, Joel. Thanks for having me.
You're also the heart of news, right?
I like to think so.
Because you're all about the love.
On some level, yeah, man. It's an interesting space to pay attention to. Lots of personalities, all different kinds of people bumping into each other. And I get to sit, eat popcorn, and watch it and write about it.
That's awesome. Do you have like a family member back in the day that just like said, we're changing our last name to Love?
Yeah, I don't actually know the derivation of it. I used to make some joke that I come from a long line of dial-up psychics.
Our name used to be Hate, and we hated it, so we changed it to Love because that's better.
Great stuff. So let the audience know maybe how Cointelegraph is working with us here on Virtual Blockchain Week, because we're very excited about it. We've told the audience a little bit about it. Maybe give an in-depth sort of perspective on what's going on. How are we working on this thing together?
Well, as your audience already knows, Virtual Blockchain Week is basically a remote conference, completely virus-proof, watch at home in your underwear. And that's basically how Cointelegraph will be covering it as well. We will
the underwear?
We can turn on the webcams later if you want. But we'll be absolutely in attendance, watching panels, writing down quotes, listening with open minds. How does what this person is saying comport with what we already know to be true? Are they blowing smoke, or is it actually something interesting that they're saying? So we've got a distributed team all around the world who will be tuning in to watch everything, good and bad alike.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to in particular when you look at the speaker rosters or somebody like
Justin Sun? He's one of the most controversial people in crypto for 2020 so far, I would say. His interactions with Steam have basically been almost unanimously characterized as a hostile takeover, and he's still kind of a smiling, kind of positive figure despite it all. So I'm gonna be paying extra close attention to everything he says for sure.
Yeah, we're super curious too. We had option with him to either do a fireside chat and ask him questions or have him give a presentation. And we interview people all the time on Bad Crypto, and we're like, well, I want to hear if he's going to put something together, what's he going to say? So I think he's going to be delivering a 30-minute keynote.
That's good stuff. Yeah. I mean, I've seen CZ speak a few times as well. He's always got interesting stuff to say. And I mean, hell, Charlie Shrem, come on. We need more convicts in public places like this.
Well, that's going to be the next blockchain week. It's going to be only convicts.
Prison blockchain week.
Yeah.
Throw your record to Dean.
Yeah. Prison block 2. Great stuff. So we're excited. We're excited to have you guys on board, and you guys are going to have a couple different writers tuning into the different sessions and writing articles, and we're also going to be sharing the content on some of your social channels, right? Streaming some of the live presentations.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to happen. I haven't been very hands-on with the social media stuff, only because that's a separate team, or actually a separate person. Hi, Steve, who handles all the social media. Nice. But rest assured that Cointelegraph will be doing its part to signal boost, etc.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but we've added 2 other speakers to close out the roster of keynotes, and that is Don Tapscott and Akon.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So we actually just interviewed Akon for an episode of Bad Crypto that'll be out soon, and we've got Don on the agenda to interview shortly. So really looking forward to what both of those guys have to say.
Yeah, it's heavy hitters next coming up in 2 weeks. Looking forward to it.
Have you ever seen a roster like this? I mean, we're just so floored that so many big names and A-listers are presenting.
I go to a lot of crypto conferences back when travel wasn't illegal. So I like to be perfectly candid. Yes, I have seen lineups like this, but not many.
Let's edit that out. No, it's okay.
There's much more signal than noise here, so that's why we're going to be throwing a lot of attention on it.
Great stuff. So how can people connect with you, Mr. Love?
I would prefer that they didn't.
Okay. Mr. Love, we want to meet Mr. Love.
I'm on Twitter. My email address is out there. Find me.
So much for heart. Well, we're big fans of Cointelegraph. Really glad that you guys are going to be covering the event. So thanks, Dylan.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Well, we're really grateful to Cointelegraph for covering this event, and you guys are going to want to check out their coverage on the site at Cointelegraph.com. Mr. Travis Wright, the speakers that we have for this event are also super pumped to be participating. They see the level, the bar that we're raising to make this thing happen, and they're all sharing, and they're tweeting, and they're posting graphics about it, and they're using the same hashtag we're going to invite you guys to use, which is VBW2020. That's the hashtag that we're tracking for this event.
That is true. And what's interesting about this thing so far, Mr. Joel Comfort, looking at all the people. So there's if you go to virtualblockchainweek.com and then click on the social tab over there on the upper deck, the upper navigation, you can see there's a lot of activity going on out there and around talking about this whole event. So we're pretty stoked about that, and a lot of great stuff going on. And so what we did was we decided to get a few of the speakers to come on and maybe tell us about what they're going to talk about, why they're excited to participate in this. And so we set up a little round table that we're going to be playing for you here now, right? Or later, or when?
No, let's do it now.
Okay, it's good.
It's kind of more like a rectangle table, though, because it was on a Zoom.
It's true. And there was what, 4 or 5 of us?
It wasn't round. But whatever shape table you prefer, just imagine that in your mind, and let's go to it. And we're pleased to have with us right now several of the speakers and influencers from Virtual Blockchain Week. Girl Gone Crypto, Leah Thompson, Elise Sam of Give Nation, and the one and only Oz Sultan, a frequent friend of the show. Hey, y'all. Welcome.
Howdy.
Thanks for having us on.
Absolutely. Leah, I know that you have another interview coming up here in just a few minutes. And so really quickly, just want to get your thoughts on Virtual Blockchain Week, what you're going to be speaking on, and what kind of vibe you're feeling out there about this event.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited for this event. I'm part of a few different virtual events that are happening, and what you guys are pulling together is truly epic. The speakers, the events, the different things that are going on, the way that you've gone about pulling this all together. I mean, it's just incredible. And I really am. I'm seeing this event everywhere online. It's being said, touted as the most ambitious blockchain event. And it's true. Like, you guys are really grinding and just really doing everything you can to promote it. And I am super stoked to be part of it.
So ambitious. I've not heard that one. I don't know how ambitious we are. We just, hey, let's throw a fun event because there's no events going on anywhere else right now. So let's do an event. And then we rock and roll this. So what is the session that you're going to be on, and what are some of the things that folks might gain some insights from your session?
So I'm still parsing out like what the title exactly will be, and how I'm still kind of working through some of those details. But
it's going to be called "How Girls Go Crypto."
Maybe I should.
And you can too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So what I'm really kind of thinking about right now is talking about the importance of consumer-facing products in the crypto space, because that's really how I got into the space. I stumbled across a blogging platform called Steemit years ago, and I started posting content on there, and that just led me down the rabbit hole of crypto. And so I think that having these kind of more just user interface type things where it just folds into people's everyday life, whether it's earning crypto for writing reviews or for using Brave browser or what it is. I think that all of these kind of first entry points to crypto are super important. And so focusing on that as a industry, I think, is really important. So that's what I'm going to be speaking about, I think.
That's awesome. Out of the rest of the roster of speakers, and there's over 30 of them now, who are you most looking forward to hearing from?
Ooh, I always love hearing Pomp speak. He is just a fountain of wisdom. I feel like with everything he decides to talk about. So it's always really great to hear him. But on kind of just a more like fun level, I think it's going to be awesome to hear Akon speak. Like, I just think that's super cool. I love his music. I've been an Akon fan for a long time. And so I'm pretty excited about it.
So like, there's like one song, the Smack That. You must really love that Smack That song.
Must really love it.
It is the best. Okay, good stuff. Well, we're really looking forward to having you on. I think that's going to be great. And unfortunately, you have like another little live stream that you have to get to right now, right? So
I do. But thank you for having me on quickly. And I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your conversation. And I will chat with you guys again soon.
That's great. And make sure you guys check out her YouTube channel, Girl Gone Crypto. Elise Sam, founder of Give Nation, a giver at the very core of her being. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here amongst friends and family. Love you guys.
And you are, not only are you going to speak, and I'm assuming you're going to speak on being philanthropic with in the crypto world, right?
I'm launching my new book, The Stablecoin Economy. And so I will be discussing stablecoins in the humanitarian sense, because social impact is very much my thing. So
this is going to be your second book on stablecoins, and you already have one book on stablecoins, right? So this is volume 2.
it is. Well, it's actually the third volume, because it started as a bunch of articles and then it evolved into a guide. And now it's an actual book. It's got the intro to cryptocurrency. It's got the history of gold behind it. It's got the technology with blockchain introduced, and then it goes through the top 10 stable coins. So I've taken it and expanded it way more, hired an editor, and I still got my 17-year-old mentor with me doing my visuals. So, but we're mentoring those to be a little bit fancier. So,
When we put together Virtual Blockchain Week, we envisioned it like a typical blockchain week in the real world, where there would be this primary event, but then others go, oh, as long as this is happening, I'm going to do something ancillary here and participate in Virtual Blockchain Week that way. And you came up with a really cool idea. So let's go ahead and spill the beans about what we can say now.
okay. So I feel a little 15-ish. I can't lie, because even though we all look really young, everybody knows we're old. But I was like, hey, I was kind of feeling around my network. We're all feeling Akon lonely up in this place, right? And so I was like, hey, you know what? If Akon is joining, maybe we should throw a concert. Like, I've been to so many different events, and I've put on a lot of fun parties. And so why don't we take what you guys are developing, and since we are requesting that people buy a VIP ticket for charity causes, why don't we reward that and bring people together and strengthen our networks and have a really good time like we do in person, because all of us are really missing that. So Travis was amazing, and we think right now, we don't have absolute confirmation right this second, but Vanilla Ice is very interested, and I will have confirmation soon. And Bone Thugs and Harmonies, Crazy Bones are coming, and we just got off the phone, and we have another meeting tonight. So I am elated, because who doesn't like Bone Thugs and Harmony? Come on.
Wow. So are they going to is they going to rap or do some karaoke, or like, because you were talking about like maybe some virtual dance party stuff. So like, what is the format of this thing? Or is it going to be there's the celebrities are singing and doing stuff, or we are participating? It sounds interesting.
It sounds interesting. Yeah, it is. We're making it up as we go, right? No. Right. So what Travis and I had discussed, and what you guys allowed me to do, let me go crazy, which I totally am. So we're taking a conference room. So all of us have been to these tech conferences. Let's say we're all in the gymnasium, right? And our performers are going to get 15 minutes of stage time to perform and to share and entertain the audience. And then we're going to break off and we'll go to one of our 15 rooms, and the entertainers are going to host that room. So in one room, we're actually going to have a blockchain stars karaoke competition. So you might look up to that. I think Travis wants to sing his new quarantine song that he wrote on the way to Denver. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I think he does. I think it's great. So he needs to do that. And then we're having a dance competition with a virtual blockchain group that wants to come in and dance the entire time. So you can join them in that room.
I want to raise the roof on the price of Bitcoin.
Yeah, me too. Let's do it.
We're going to do the whitest dance ever. Right there. Joel and I are going to do the whitest
Pump
dance.
up the jams. Don't dump the jams. No dumping. That's all.
I'm so glad that we're all in our homes, because I can just bobble my head and look like I'm just really cool, and everybody knows I'm not. So.
Well, I think what's important here is that this is going to be part of the VIP experience. The conference, for many who are registering for free, is free, and we will be streaming that all over the world in many different live outlets. But you still want to register so you are kept up to date on what's going on, so that you can get your free NFT from us and maybe some other bonuses as well at virtualblockchainweek.com. But the VIP experience is a limited number of tickets that's not in the live stream, that's actually in the conference room itself, and you'll be able to participate in the meet and greets with speakers. You'll be able to participate in the influencer happy hour. You'll be able to participate in the after party with Bones Thug and Harmony, all three of them. Shows you how to touch I am, and maybe Vanilla Ice, and who knows who else is going to show up.
Well, didn't you say like that one person, the Snap guy, the I've got the power Snap guy?
Yeah, my buddy Michael, like I invited him and I'm sending him more information. Michael Munzeg, if anybody remembers from the 80s, Snap, how does the song go?
Yeah, I've got the power. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic.
Travis knows.
Yeah. Yes. So like I'm going to beg him to come along too. I don't think it'll be too hard, because somebody just hacked his account and tried to get me to buy a bunch of Ray-Bans off of him. So he owes me one.
So this is going to be Friday night after the speaking event closes up at 10 o'clock Eastern.
You keep asking me that. Yes. And that's what you let me do. So yeah.
You do what you want to do. I just want to, there's so much going on and preparing for this event. We appreciate you putting this together and making it available for our VIPs.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for including me and all of the blockchain community. This is a way that we all can come together and share our talents and allow it to go to a really good cause. So many people are doing so much for us. They're sharing this. We need to come together, unite, and comfort each other during this time. And I really thought it would just be a wonderful way to, like I said, broaden our networks, get to know each other and enjoy each other in our homes. So I hope you guys attend. It's only $97. And like I said,
until the price goes up, because once we hit a certain floor, a ceiling of tickets, then the price is going to increase. So whatever the price is when you get to the site, that's what it is. And if it's still $97 when you see this, then hurry up and grab the ticket.
Yeah, hurry, because where else are you going to see Bone Thugs and Harmony and Vanilla Ice? I mean, seriously. Malbon.
Now we haven't nailed down Vanilla Ice yet, right? We hope.
Travis gave this connection, and this is the verbiage that they told me. Let me email you and Chuck and get you guys on a video conference this afternoon, because I rarely ask him to do anything, and he is so into this stuff. I know he's going to be excited. What day is it? So that was the last conversation we had, and I'll have absolute confirmation this weekend.
Mm-hmm. And then we got a very, very special guest. Joel wants to invite Nickelback. That'll be really exciting.
That was you that
I could not even name a Nickelback song, so I'll give you a quarterback to take that comment back.
Okay. Sounds good.
Trav, who else we got here with us?
We have the one and only wizard of the blockchain world, Oz Sultan. Welcome, good sir.
Good to see you guys again. How's everything going out west?
Oh man, we're great and we're hunkered and bunkered. I'm watching the snow melt in Denver right now. We had another fake spring followed by a snowfall, and it's warm again today. So real spring will be arriving in May sometime.
Well, that's good. That means it'll be warm for me tomorrow or soon.
Yeah, I'm sending it your way, Travis.
Thank you, brother. Because I saw people walking by with stocking hats on today. It's cold outside.
Oz, you're going to have your talk here at Virtual Blockchain Week. What are you going to be speaking on?
So I'm going to be talking about enterprise blockchain, largely the supply chain pieces, which are massively important right now. Past couple of weeks, I've gotten involved with Radiologics or RD, which is another blockchain that's tied to Pact Global. But we're going to be rolling that out into a couple different supply chains because half of America is getting fake product. And so I think there's a need to talk about, how do enterprises kind of securitize what we're delivering to people. And at the same point in time, like 2021, 2022, how can you trust the products that you're buying? Because we've got big problems now. They're going to be around for a while, and there's a big need to solve them. And then I'll have a special announcement as well. So looking forward to that.
Ooh, special. And no real clues as to what that is, but you're definitely going to be on early one of the days for a few minutes to share something really courageous that you're doing.
Yep. I'm excited about it. And especially in this time, we need folks who are helping embrace the blockchain, who are helping, push legislation, and who are really kind of, taking things to the next step. And that's what I'm hoping to do. And, we'll let everyone know, and we'll see where things go from there.
It's such an interesting time for us all as we're locked down in our homes and quarantined. And, it's a great time to sort of engage the great community that we have here in the blockchain space to put on a fun event. So we're definitely grateful that you guys are both, going to be on the show, and you're going to be doing it twice, which I don't think anybody else is doing it twice, Oz. So you're like the A plus lister over there. And let me ask you this: who are you, of all the other people that are going to be on this thing? Who are some of the speakers that are really exciting for you to tune into?
I'm always excited to see Caitlin Long. I'm always excited to see what Brittany's doing. Always Sam, because we've been at multiple conferences together, and I think what she's doing in terms of educating people in stablecoins is huge. And then beyond that, there's a whole cast of characters, that we've seen at conferences around the world. But I think it's kind of nice that a lot of folks that you would never be able to get together in the same space, we now have over the course of a week. And we've got the entire world able to see this. That I think is super duper powerful.
What about you, Sam? Who are you looking forward to? And of course, if you say Oz Sultan, he'll just feel so good.
Of course. So Oz and I speak on podcasts together often. Oz is great. We work together at Pact Global and a few other projects. So he's very well spoken. I don't know. Like I really, it's funny. Like most of our speakers, like I care about personally. So I feel very biased to say that I want to see somebody because so many of them are good friends. I met Vesa in Miami. I've never seen him speak. So I really look forward to that because I love him. He's
so talented. Yes,
he is. And thinks so highly of you guys. And it's a really beautiful relationship. And then Brittany Kaiser and Jen Grayson, they have been like really strong friends to me when I was fighting for my life. And so to do this together as I've gotten better is a very spiritual and loving and beautiful experience all around. And so I'm going to be glued into almost everybody just because I'm fully embracing this.
Yeah, I might show up too.
Without any pants on, but don't show that on camera.
Yeah. Well, we might have no pants Thursday. I don't know, Travis. Maybe we'll like one of the days will be no pants day.
I just thought I was going to put pants on one of the days.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's like no pants subway ride, but on the internet.
Only on the internet. Nobody really knows unless the camera pans down. And it should not. We want to keep it family friendly.
I really don't think that it's fair that you guys are requiring us to brush our hair and look nice on camera.
Who's
requiring that?
Aaron sent that email. Hair and makeup, hair and makeup.
I mean, this is right now, for those who are seeing the video, this is 2 days.
This is a family show. Stop that.
I had a shower. It's time for one. Actually, I'm going to go for a walk here when we're done because I need to go burn off some energy because we are working so hard here. I want to thank both of you for being part of Virtual Blockchain Week and coming on to share your thoughts about it.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, big thanks to Elise Sam and Girl Gone Crypto and the one and only Oz Sultan for coming on and chat about that. You're going to be able to hear all of them. They're going to be doing at least 20 minutes and talking about what is most near and dear to their hearts. So thanks again for coming on. Also, this is really cool. So yesterday, Mr. Joel Comm, he put himself, he was, as he likes to say, he was hunkered and bunkered in his office, and he decided to make a video. And man, you must have spent so much time. You like pulled all these speaker videos. Like, how many different assets did you have to download to create this thing?
Oh gosh, I would say 70 or 80 assets in the whole thing. Lots of clips of.
And then you had to look for the right moment. That was the cool moment of them doing something or saying something. Or
yeah. It's about a 2.5 minute promotional video, and we invite you guys to go to virtualblockchainweek.com. And if you just scroll down the main page, you'll see that video, and you can feel free to share that. It's actually on YouTube, so it's very shareable. Let people know that you're coming to the event. And we're going to encourage you guys to upgrade to the VIP experience. Right now, the event is free and will be streamed all over the place from 6:30 to 10 Eastern time from the Monday through Friday of the week. But we've got some special things for the VIP experience that you will not be able to get on the live stream. It's going to be a closed Zoom session for the VIPs. So what's that look like, Travis? How's that start on Sunday?
So Sundays are going to be like a big meet and greet with speakers and sponsors and influencers, and the VIPs are all going to be in a room and being able to. And us, yeah, I guess we'll be there too. What are we? Are we influencers or
we're not
speakers?
VIPs? We're just IPs. We're just important people.
We're just P.
Yeah. We're just people.
Yeah, so it's going to be cool. But think about it like this. So we're going to have a couple of really interesting opportunities for folks to network and whatnot. But there's also, so our operations team of Bad Crypto has been working on a membership site for us, and they've been putting things together, and we're planning on launching this sometime in Q2, maybe even early Q3. We don't know exactly when it's going to be launched. But those who are VIPs are going to be able to gain access to that for, I believe, a year. And so right now the tickets are $97 for this VIP thing, and it's going to be $20 a month, most likely, for this membership thing. So, you would be paying $240 a month if you think maybe you want to be part of a exclusive membership deal where we're giving you exclusive content that nobody else is getting. We're going to be looking into doing that. And so that's going to be something that's there. So if you take part of this, you will get that. And then we're also having a VIP after party that Elise Sam and Maboud Magadam is putting together on this. So he was actually the founder of Rap Genius, which became genius.com, which is basically this site that does all this AI and analytics on lyrics and songs. So they're super connected to all these different musicians. And allegedly, we're getting some confirmations of some really interesting performers that are going to be doing some live music and some karaoke and entertainment stuff going on that Friday night. So
now we have confirmed one for sure, right?
Confirmed two. One, the dude Snap from I've Got the Power. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic.
DNC Music Factory.
No, they're called Snap. Snap, I've got the power, and the dude's name is Snap. Like the crack of the whip, I'll snap attack front to back in this game called rap. That guy. He's going to be there. And then also one of the dudes from Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crazy Bone, he's going to be there. And then we're really close with Vanilla Ice, very close potentially.
Cannot guarantee
that. But if he does not show up, we will have a Vanilla Ice mask filter that I'll wear.
And we're not going to drop any more names of anybody that's not confirmed, but we are reaching out to people that are connected in the industry. So whoever shows up is who shows up. You roll your dice, you move your mice. We're going to have a good time no matter what. What?
You roll the dice, you move your mice. That's really nice.
Nobody gets hurt. That's anyway, so that's going to happen for the closing night party on May 1st. And also on Wednesday, prior to the public event beginning, we're having a crypto influencer happy hour. And a number of crypto influencers, including, I think, Ian Bellina just wrote us back and said that he wanted to play. A bunch of them are going to come. It's going to be a private meeting. You're going to be put in networking rooms with the different influencers, and we're going to mix it up here. It's going to be a true mixer, and VIPs get that as well. Now, we're almost out of the $97 tickets. In fact, by the time you hear this, if they're gone, they're gone. There's a certain number that are at 97, and then the price goes to 127, and there's a certain number of those.
It goes to 147.
It goes to 147. And here's the deal. We have partnered with Binance, their Binance charity division, and 50% of the proceeds from the VIP tickets are going to go directly to their crypto for COVID portion of the charity. It's the relief efforts that they are using 100% of everything they get to go directly to those, I think, hospitals that are being impacted by the COVID-19 virus right now.
You got all very serious. I was about to make a joke about on Thursday night. That's when we have the virtual strip club. And then you talked about charity. And
well, you just made the joke. I mean,
true. What about charity and then Tiffany and then all the other?
I mean, you made it's like I was going to make a joke and I'm going to make it anyway.
I just feel more guilty now because we were talking about.
That's okay, man. We got you got to laugh. I mean, life is a roller coaster, and for some people right now, it's really tough. There's people out there that have lost loved ones. There's people out there that have lost their jobs. There's people that are separated from loved ones and can't visit them, especially, the elderly community that are basically quarantined, and family members can't visit them if they're in nursing homes and assisted living centers. And that's got to be really hard. So hopefully things get back on track here soon. I think that the virtual events are going to continue for a number of reasons. I mean, we don't have to rent out a big conference hall, Travis. People don't have to get on a plane and, get a hotel room to be part of this conference.
You don't got to shake anybody's hands.
Yeah.
You don't gotta, that's the whole thing about this is that right now it is such a weird, strange time in humanity. And we thought, what a great time to put together a virtual blockchain week. And as we have always been so far in these almost 3 years of putting this show on, like we like to give you guys as much value as possible for free, $0, right? So that's one of the reasons why we put this whole thing on block. It doesn't cost anything, but if you want some of the additional value and the fun things that are going to go on outside of it, then you can get that from the VIP thing. And Mr. Joe Cum looks like you just had an idea.
I just remembered another benefit everybody who registers on the site and puts in their ERC20 address is going to be able to receive a special NFT from the event. But the VIPs are going to get an even more limited, extra super special NFT that you only get by being a VIP. And if you didn't put in your ERC20 when you registered, that's fine. We're going to, when we're live, we're going to give you a website to go to drop your wallet address in there so that we can airdrop that NFT to you. But the VIPs get the VIP NFT, and that's how it be.
Yeah. And then with the VIPs, we might, I don't know if you guys remember this a couple months ago, I created Coin, which is and so maybe a VIP member, I might give them a whole big pile of tokens for them. Just maybe you never know.
That's good.
One winner.
Instead of giving me all the time, you can give somebody else.
That's good. I'll give them maybe like 500,000.
Now, we do have our title sponsor locked down, and I believe the Platinum, probably by the time you guys hear this, will be locked down. There are some sponsorship opportunities still available. All of our keynote speaking slots are full, but we have reserved a handful of 5 and 10-minute slots to be interspersed throughout the week for sponsors. So if you are with a company and interested in being part of this, then go to virtualblockchainweek.com and click sponsorships, and you can learn more about that opportunity as well.
Yeah. Now think of this. There's already over 1,000 people who have registered for this thing. But then when you consider that, Cointelegraph and some of our media partners are going to be streaming it. Theta TV is going to stream it. DLive is going to be streaming it to their audiences.
Cred is going to be streaming it to their page of 1.2 million followers on Facebook. And this is going to be shared. Like the actual number of people that we think are going to be watching this stream is going to be phenomenal.
Like 9 billion people probably.
Yeah. And there's only 7.5 billion people in the world. So
there's other ones. There's other worlds.
That's right, because if it is streamed, satellite could pick it up.
People like 40 billion years from now, this could just be traveling through space, and some people are like, "What in the hell is this?" Yeah, and so
I think people here on Earth are saying that now.
Probably so. People are like, "Travis, take off your tinfoil hat."
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't fit you well. I do like the KC hat, though. Let's see. What else do we need to tell people about the event?
Nothing.
Other than I'm looking at the countdown clock. We're recording this timestamp Sunday, April 19th at 12:30 Mountain Standard Time, and it says there's a countdown clock. 7 days, 3 hours, 57 minutes, 57 seconds. Oh, yes. As I scrolled on the website on Saturday night at 7:00 Eastern Time is the Blockchain Influencer Awards. And if you'll click on the button on the page there, you can go vote for the various influencers in the different categories. And of course, we're going to invite you when you go to the best podcast category to please vote for Bad Crypto. We're one of the 5 nominees that could win this illustrious award.
Yep. And so it's really cool. But we know what? So that's handled by somebody else. We're not managing that at all. We're actually hosting the event, but we're not managing. And Adam Charles, the guy who's in charge of the Blockchain Influencer Awards, he sent out an email to 3,000 different top influencers, and those were the nominees that came back. And so some people were messaging us like, "Oh my God, how can I wanted to get nominated? How do I get nominated? What is this?
Too late. Next year.
It wasn't me. I don't know. We talked to this guy over here."
Maybe next year. But for now, this is what it is. So you can actually go to blockchaininfluencerawards.com and vote. And we'll be hosting the show on Saturday, May 2nd to reveal the winners of the awards. And I'm going to go vote for somebody else for Best Podcast because it feels weird to vote for myself.
No, we need at least a few votes. So if you vote for us and I vote for us, we'll have at least 2.
That's it. We'll have 2 votes, and maybe if that guy, John, you're listening, right? John, go vote, and Pete, go vote.
Mary and Louise, all of y'all,
and Mary Louise,
mm-hmm.
all y'all go vote for Bad Crypto,
or just go vote anyways. Go check out all the categories. There might be some people you've never heard of before that you can now get to know, and we're just excited to see you guys. This next week is going to just fly by for us because we have so many things to do for preparation and make sure it's all good to go. And then the next week of actually doing it. So these next 2 weeks are going to be crazy hectic. But you know what? We're doing it for you guys. We know that, it's time. Good idea to put out some great content. People still want to have content. They want to know what's going on in the world. And so that's why we put together these things for you guys to entertain and educate and inspire you folks to stay bad.
Who's bad?
The Bad Crypto Podcast is a production of Bad Crypto LLC. The content of the show, the videos, and the website is provided for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. It's not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice of any kind. You shouldn't make any decisions as to finances, investing, trading, or anything else based on this information without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional financial advisor. Please understand that the trading of Bitcoins and alternative cryptocurrencies have potential risks involved. Anyone wishing to invest in any of the currencies or tokens mentioned on this podcast should first seek their own independent professional financial advisor.